comics and powered by the Red 5 Network. For more, visit red5.bio.link. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's December 17th, and for those who have been keeping track, it's also that day, that magical day, we pay tribute to one of the greatest sci-fi franchises of all time over on Film Threat. That's right, today is the day for the Film Threat Star Trek funeral. So, after you watch this stream, and then after you watch me and Paulie, our stream, the mid-roast stream over at Latino Slant at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Trying to do all this math in my head. It's not easy. Once you watch that, then head over to Film Threat and catch my eulogy for Star Trek. So, anywho, busy Wednesday, guys. I've got your Wednesday scheduled out. All of your viewing or listening, whatever you're doing your stuff, you've got background stuff going on that's all planned out for you. So now you've got your daily dose of Dork with Dani. Later, you've got your mid-roast with Paulie and Dani. And then you've got your Star Trek funeral with Film Threat. And there is a dog under my knees right now. Olive, Claire, if you go back there, I will get canceled for animal abuse, because if you break my studio one more time, I will stop being nice to you. I know I made you a dress and I pet you and I call you sweet names, but you better get the fuck out of here. That's right. Yeah. Keep walking. No, other way. That's the direction you go. I'm a nice lady, I swear. A nice lady's gonna drink her nice peppermint coffee. Hi, how are ya? What's up? What's new? How's it going? Did you hit the like button? Did you subscribe if you're new? Do you have the notification bell rung with the notification sent to all? Because that's important. That's how you find out that I'm back with more of this nerdy nonsense. Did you know that? That's important. YouTube is so particular with how they do things. So make sure you have all that stuff dinged and clicked and beeped and booped and bopped, because, you know, that's how they do things here. We're still, because it takes 5 days for YouTube to catch up with the algorithms and their math and all that. Listen, I'm not good at math either. I literally graduated high school with a D in grocery shopping math. So I'm not mad at YouTube over it. Math is hard. It's difficult. But it takes them 5 days to catch up on hours. So as of this moment, we're still 200 hours away from our goal of 4,000 hours. And the big giveaway, where everyone gets a chance to win 3 different games from Cards Against Humanity. One of them is Contact. Another one is Party Mouth. And the final one is Heads Up, which is their only board game that they've ever put out that I'm aware of. They haven't sent me anything new lately. Sometimes I have to check in with them, like, what WTF, guys? Out you go. No. Go. I mean it. You don't listen good. I'm sorry, but she don't listen. I just kind of tapped her. I swear. Don't call me Hassan Piker, because I didn't electrocute her. I just popped her. Listen. She broke everything in here last time. Give me a break. Don't yell at me. A fourth winner could win a custom designed comics and hoodie. So keep the playlist going. Keep commenting, please, and thank you. Now I feel terrible. I just kind of like pushed her. I swear to God, I feel so bad. I can't. Oh my God, this dog, I have to keep air freshener. Dave calls it my fart spray. I keep air freshener and a face mask because this dog will crop dust us like mustard. Remember, don't even have to have it uploaded. The time where he completely knocked down literally everything in the studio while we were live. Oh, isn't that precious? Samar thinks I have a door. Samar thinks I have a door. Isn't that nice? I don't have doors. I don't have doors. I wish I did. Oh my God. I can't afford doors. Anywho, this stream's off to a wonderful start. Damn dog. I also have an adorable little Shih Tzu who's amazing and precious and the best dog in the world. That is my daughter's like less than a year. She's like 9 months old mutt that she was told was a cross between a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie. And she brings it home. We're like, Amelia, listen, you are not this dumb. Oh my God. You are not here for this. You are not here for this. You are here for us to talk about what's going on with all the leaks in the last 24 hours. And Spielberg, we finally know about the Spielberg movie. I feel like I need to raise my chair. Is that possible? Does it go up any higher? Let's find out together. Oh, it does. It does, guys. Hold on. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. But I'm also like incredibly short, so I need like a step stool. I need a step stool to get into the chair when it's raised up. Okay, guys, let's dive in. Remember, members and super chats get their good mornings first because it's only fair. And tomorrow's our members only stream over on the members only Discord. That's right. So if you're not a member yet, consider joining. And please let there be more than 2 of you to come over and join us. It's a good time. We're starting Farscape tomorrow. Farscape is the best. Good morning, Deranged Lunatic Ensign. Deranged Lunatic. My apologies, sir. Thank you for your enlistment in the Nerdling Army. Who else we got? Oh, not a member, but moderator Lord Tothy. Good morning. That's all we've got right now. Let's go back to everyone else, who I do hope you consider joining as a member. We have a good time. Good morning, Maria. Buenos dias, Fernando. Good morning, Somar. Good morning, Penny. Good morning, Big Time Objective. And who else we got? Oh, good morning, SN. Good morning, SN. Okay. Everyone chip in $1 today so I can buy a door. Danny needs a door. Mama needs a door. And did I show you the new graphic? We have new merch over on the merch store, and I'm absolutely tickled to death by this. This is a joke from a good friend of mine. And we've been talking how this is an absolute missed opportunity to brand the channel as Mother Comics. So if you would like a prayer candle, a t-shirt, a mug, a pint glass, a koozie, you name it. I'm thinking of making purses too, zipper wallets of me as Saint Mother Comics, whatever you want to call it. hop on over to the merch store, comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com, to get yours today. I think it's absolutely adorable and absolutely hilarious. Is it slightly blasphemous? Yeah. Is my grandmother going to bop me upside the side of my head with a broom? Most definitely. She's Irish. And she don't play. She's going to whoop my ass for sure over this. But you know what? Worth it. It's worth it. I think it's adorable. Anywho, buy shoes with very tall heels. Hell yeah. Everyone chip in $1 so Mama can buy some heels. Mama needs a new pair of shoes. But anywho, maybe I'll put her on some. I feel like I need to make like an actual picture too. But here we have it, Mother Comics. Enjoy. All right, guys, let's dive in to a couple of headlines. If you're new, this is how it works. First, I'm going to cough. First, we are going to dive into a couple of just, other headlines. And then we're going to get into our main topic, which is the Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff. Is it real? Is it not? The other Marvel leaks, like the other teasers for Avengers Doomsday, is it real? Is it not? I don't know. No big whoop. We'll discuss. We'll find out. But until then, we are going to dive in and check it out. Good morning, Nadja! I know my grandma, like I said, my mama she's gonna whoop my ass, but it's worth it. My Irish Catholic grandma, who's about 2-3 inches shorter than me and 90 years old, she's gonna beat me, but I think it's adorable. All right, guys. I know that was the joke. That it should have totally been my brand, but it's too late now. I can't rebrand a third time. Like, it's not happening. Good morning, Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS. Hail, Mother Comics. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst nerds, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Breakdowns. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. May all your nerdy endeavors be blessed. Anywho, let's go. Done with the blasphemy. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat to Rachel Lunatic. Mom, I need a new pair of shoes or a door. All right, DL, what clip do you want? Which one do you want? Do you want something from The Jerk? Do you want Star Trek? It is the Star Trek funeral day. Do you want Rob Reiner? Do you want Danny the Destroyer? Do you want Oh no? Do you want Toby? Do you want Family Guy? Do you want That's What Heroes Do? What do you want? Shut up, Olive. What do you want, DL? I don't care. Whatever I feel like. Well, I feel like it's the funeral for Star Trek, so there are 4 lights. Gets me every time. Gets me every single time. Oh my gosh. All right, let's dive in. That was one of the things I definitely wanted to talk about. Buck Rogers himself, Gil Gerard, has passed away. And he had his wife pass on a special message to all of us. And I wanted to share that with you. I want to thank, was this Ubaldo who sent this to us? Was it, hold on. Let me go back. I think it was. Anyway. This is Janet Gerard, Gil's wife. Just to clarify, I was by his side when my husband passed away this morning in hospice care. Below is the message he left. If you are reading this, then Janet has posted it as I have asked her to. My life has been an amazing journey. The opportunities I've had, the people I've met, and the love I have given and received have made my 82 years on this planet deeply satisfying. My journey has taken me from Arkansas to New York to Los Angeles and finally to my home in North Georgia with my amazing wife, Janet, of 18 years. It's been a great ride, but inevitably one that comes to a close as mine has. Don't waste your time on anything that doesn't thrill you or bring you love. See you out somewhere in the cosmos. Isn't that lovely? Don't waste your time on anything that doesn't thrill you or bring you love. Perfect. Keep that in mind. I'm a big supporter of that. I try to live my life by it. And I love hearing people like him, push that message out there because it's true. You only have a certain amount of time on this planet, in this life. Why waste it on things that make you miserable and drain your energy and just make you unhappy in general? Why not spend it on things that enrich you and make you happy and make you feel all the joy? It always makes me think of Dead Poet Society. I really hate this weather. Oh. This is Buck Rogers. Gil Gerard, Buck Rogers. I want to suck the marrow out of life. Wise words. Do what inspires you. Do what brings you joy. Do what makes you feel love. And that's a big statement because it doesn't necessarily mean, what makes you feel loved in return, but makes you experience the emotion of love. You can experience love by giving it to others, and that's an amazing thing. And I love that Gil Gerard, that was his final thought was for all of us to not waste our time on anything that doesn't thrill us and bring us love. So, good for him. He went out like a champ. Beautiful message. 82 years old. That's a good life. A very good life. And he ended it the way he wanted to, surrounded by love in his home. So we should be grateful for that. But you're absolutely right, DL. There's been a lot of loss this week. Not just actors, but opera singers, pop singers. A lot. It's just, I get like 2025 is trying to get it all out of the way. Just wild. Wild, wild, wild. Very sad. But at the same time, we're all grateful that we got to experience. Hold on. Oh, God, I'm getting a new chair too soon. So we should all be grateful that we got to experience him as Buck Rogers, like teaching the aliens how to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Let's get down. And to teach people, do what you love. Don't waste it on what you don't. You only got so much time on this planet. And if you think about it, this is something I've tried to teach my children, but they're still in their 20s. So, of course, I'm an idiot. What do I know? But I try to teach them, some of the best advice I've ever read came from Hemingway, Ernest Hemingway. He said, find what you would do for free and then charge for it. That's what you should do for a living, the thing that you would do for free. Because obviously that's the thing that makes you happy, that thrills you and brings you joy. I was always the person that if I did something that wasn't the thing that brought me joy, and then the thing that I didn't love, I would subconsciously sabotage myself. I would be so miserable. I would screw it up. I would get fired or I would quit on a whim. It would just be terrible. You're absolutely right. I am so poor. You have no idea. I'm getting a new chair though. My sister-in-law's getting a new chair, so she's handing me down her chair. And it's comfy. She's a YouTuber also. Anyway, I don't think I need the green on my face. That's not helpful for my complexion. I think that's a really good message. Find the thing you would do for free and then charge for it. Because you've just got this one life, and if you have to work for a living, it might as well be something you enjoy, because life's too short. I swear to God. Gosh. This I don't enjoy. This I don't. You is stinky girl. Do you know that? You are a stinky girl. Lord Jesus. Protect me from this dog. All right, guys, let's move on to something a little more interesting. Now, she is a spoiled baby. She wants Dave. And she can't handle him not being around for 5 seconds. She really thinks that she is Dave's dog and not my. Why would you do that? There is like 5 feet of space over here, and you pick the one spot where you could possibly knock 3 or 4 things over that would cost money. No, don't do it. Don't, you little Go that way. No. No. Sit. Stay. She's about to make my mama come flying out of me. Yeah, she was supposed to be a small dog. It's that adorable. Okay, yes, let's talk about this. This is something I want to talk about. So that was a rumor, and it's circulating that he was offered the role and he turned it down. Brad Pitt in a soup. Now he did the Deadpool 2 movie as like a thing for his kids as a joke, and it took him literally 10 seconds. He's not going to do a Batman movie. That was a rumor. Totally untrue. Yep, he's not in it. All right, guys. Moving on to something you actually care about and not my dog. So, wait, hold on. She's not my dog. She's not. She's my daughter's dog. And she really likes tormenting me with this dog. So finally, yesterday, after the stream, of course, we find out what Steven Spielberg's upcoming film is about. We get the name, we get the trailer. And I am stoked this film. I'm really excited for it. I've told Star Wars Meg she needs to hop a plane, come on over to the colonies and go watch a movie with me. It's totally rational, understandable request. Anyway, so let's check out this trailer together. Wait. Is this Universal or Warner Bros. Who did this movie? Because I'm questioning if I should do this or not. Because I'm really mad at you, NBC Universal. I have press access and you napalmed. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we're not going to watch it together. We're going to watch it like like this. Just right here. So, apparently this guy, from what I'm picking up, the guy who played Prince Charles in The Crown, that's who he'll always be to me. He's got information. He knows there's aliens. The animals know there's aliens. And he's like, I'm going to tell everyone all at once on Disclosure Day. Emily Blunt here is a weather girl. She's a weather lady. And she starts like stuttering while giving the news. And then all of a sudden the sound coming out of her is all clicks and blah, 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 blah. But then we see this little girl who's got like a carousel of like cardinals over her head. I was like, I knew it, it's cardinals. Why that was my big takeaway from it, I don't know. I love Emily Blunt too. I think Emily Blunt is a phenomenal actor. I love this kid. Josh something, I can't remember his name. But I think he's great. He was wonderful in Wake Up Dead Man. I actually really like that. I was not expecting to like that as much as I did. I didn't like Glass Onion, but really liked him in Wake Up Dead Man. We got Colin Firth. It looks like he's able to mind control people. I saw someone trying to call it pluribus. It looks just like pluribus, but I don't think it is. I think there's a whole lot more going on here. It could be $1 billion movie. It could. This looks really good. I feel a lot of hype for this. Good morning, Omari. The only thing I've seen Emily Blunt in was Sicario. Really? You should watch more Emily Blunt stuff because she's really good. See the Cardinals? I love Cardinals. I don't know if this is where you are, but where I live, Cardinals are messengers. They're supposedly, it's like an old wives' tale that Cardinals are messengers from heaven. They come and it's like you're a loved one that's passed on coming to say hello. And every time I look out in my backyard, there is a cardinal that says, that's sitting out there. And I'm like, oh, it's my little brother coming to say hello. So this looks really good. I'm very excited about it. I'm wondering if that cardinal connection, the messenger thing, is supposed to mean anything. So, am I a St. Louis Cardinals fan? Is water wet? Sir, I live in Cardinals Nation. I remember our World Series win in 1982. We are the most winningest baseball team in the entire National League. Thank you very much. The second most winningest baseball team in all of baseball, just under the Yankees. Yes. I'm a Cardinals fan. This is Cardinals Nation, sir. So, you had a Cardinal fly into your house last weekend. Ay, Dios mío. Listen, sir. Good morning. Good morning, Ensign Loki. Stop it. It's too early for your shit. Anyway, I think it looks great. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that's it. Someone ban Maria. Ban Maria. No Cubs fans. Don't you blaspheme in here. Dang it. Anyone else want to talk about Disclosure Day or yell at me about baseball? Leave your comments, questions, emotional outbursts about Spielberg's latest upcoming film, Disclosure Day, in the chat below. How about is air dry? How about that? Or are you gonna is dirt dirty? Is the bear shit in the woods, the Pope Catholic, is the fat baby fart? Is Tom Cruise a Scientologist? Oh, are Hollywood actors hypocrites? I'm really excited for it. I want to know what you guys think. Leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat below. This is a fluffy sweater. It's a fluffy sweater. Feeling fluffy. And I have a delightful peppermint coffee today. Delightful. All right, guys. Not seeing any questions, comments, and emotional outbursts. So we are going to hop on over to the next topic. AHSOKA Season 2 for all you Star Wars nerds out there. AHSOKA Season 2 has been omitted from Disney's official Star Wars slate for 2026. It's been delayed a year. So it won't come out until 2027. I've got a big cushion on it too, so I enjoyed season 1. I think it could have been better. But man, Ray Stevenson was amazing. The chick who played Shin Hati. I did like it. There are things that could have been a lot better. I felt like Ahsoka's space fight felt very Star Trek rather than Star Wars. And Loki has an excellent point. A 4-year gap is death. Even Stranger Things only did 3 years. Ro from the Scare of Scuttlebutt podcast made a really good point earlier too. They're spread really thin. They're doing too many things at once, and something had to go. They're doing Mando movie, the Starfighter movie. They got all those animated things, the Darth Maul thing, and Ahsoka. Something had to get pushed off. Ensign Deranged Lunatic talking about Steven Spielberg. Well, Steven Spielberg's movie ought to do well in Missouri. That's right. His wife, Kate Capshaw, is a Missourian, a central Missourian, actually. She's from Ashland, Missouri. True story. She was a teacher in Ashland, Missouri. I was looking forward to season 2 also. I'm a huge Ahsoka fan, as you can see by her head. Her head right there. I have cosplayed Ahsoka a couple of times. I am very concerned about Mando actually making money, and I think they are too. Everything looks very goofy. I've talked to some of my bigger Star Wars people, and that's kind of the behind the scenes consensus, that it's goofy. Then again, for years, while people were working on Skeleton Crew, the consensus for that was nah. Filoni was frustrated. He was upset. He was angry with Lucas. And Meg and I put our heads together, and we pretty much sussed out what he was angry about. And it was the holiday special footage that Lucas said, I don't have that anymore. Lucas hated that so much, he basically buried it, had it destroyed, peed on the grave, and Filoni had to spend money to recreate that hologram thing. Filoni was real mad about it. He was big mad. So here we are. Star Wars has gone from having 30 years in between projects to having so much going on that they're having to drop stuff because they're spread so thin. Wow. My, how the turntables. Ensign Loki, Spielberg. They both fell off. I guess we'll see. He's been pretty hyped about this. Samar, what seasons of Mando do you like? I got my Mando cast hat all the way up there. So one of my BFFs worked on seasons 1 through 2.5. 2.5 being known as Book of Boba Fett. That's I liked 1 through 2. Book of Boba Fett was just, what are we doing here? And season 3 of Mando was, okay, so Pedro is just kind of out. He's like done with our nonsense, and we need to find a way to pivot quickly. And so they had to throw a script out and whip one together real quick, pushing Bo-Katan to the front and pulling Pedro to the back. And from what I have been told, spoiler alert, Din Djarin's going to get killed off. That's what I'm being told. Unless over the last couple of years, things have really changed and they've offered him a huge, huge bag of cash and said, I'm really sorry. We can all get along. Here's a bunch of money to prove it. But only time will tell on that one. But for me, the end of season 2, and I was told by people who were on set for that moment. You know what I'm talking about, the season 2 finale when Luke Skywalker showed back up to get Grogu. I was told that the crew, the cast, everyone was standing there watching it, had goosebumps, and they just knew, they felt it, like it's not going to get any better than this. This is it. We're not going to be able to top this. This is downhill from here. So, oh, let me check this out. Listen, I still watch the holiday special occasionally. Ensign DL says that's why Capshaw made the comment at the end of Indiana Jones at the Temple of Doom that she was going to go back to Missouri. At least they don't try to eat you and feed you the snakes. I'm going back to Missouri. Yes. Loki says, and those were all the good quality. They'd be in a better position. Omari, tell us how much you love the Acolyte. Well, you guys have heard that enough, I think. I mean, the Acolyte was so bad and the temperature was so cold on set. It was so bad that people quit working for Lucasfilm and fired their agents. That's how bad it was. They worked for this company for 15 years. And they were like, that was the last straw. Rebecca Henderson and Leslie Headland were abusive, cruel, just terrible people. Bryce Dallas Howard was abusive and cruel on Mandalorian, and not a director. She does exactly what Jon Favreau tells her to do, nothing less, nothing more. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. All right, guys. let's move on. Let's move on. Oh my goodness. I have a headache. It's like my brain knows I have a packed schedule today. I swear on all that is holy, Olive, if you come no, you will stay. Okay, we're getting better. Oh, all right, guys. So, yesterday was busy, huh? So, for those of you who haven't caught my speeches on leaks. God, I hope this is what we're talking about. I think they're the leaker and the plumber. So for those of you who have missed my speeches on leaks in movies, I have theories on it. One, I know for a fact that they were like, "Hey, have you noticed when people argue about us online, it's like free publicity? It's like free marketing. We save money on marketing. We should weaponize that. We should find a way to control that ourselves." Yeah. Okay. I also feel like the more leaks that come out in a lot of occasions, I'm not saying it's a foolproof theory. I'm not saying it's a water airtight theory, but I do feel like in a lot of instances there is somewhat of a correlation between the higher the leaks or the more leaks, the lower quality of the film. So I always get a little when I see a whole bunch of leaks for a specific film. Case in point, Superman had a bunch of leaks. Superman had a bunch of leaks, and it wasn't exactly top tier filmmaking. It was okay. It was okay. And then you had Fantastic Four only had a couple of leaks. Uh, only had a couple of leaks of the actual filmmaking process. And I think the only ones I saw were of the practical suit for the thing. The leaks that I got my hands on, like the solid leaks, were the teaser. It was the teaser at Comic-Con that year. So, No Way Home did have a lot. So, yeah, my theory's not very good then, is it? I do think there's a lot of instances though where they're like, listen, there's a lot of negative discourse going on about us right now, and we need to drum up hype. We need to work that out. And so there they go. They start dropping things, get people talking about it. Amari says Todd Phillips dropped the Joker camera test ahead of filming outside since he had to know there would be tons of photos taken by the paparazzi. Exactly. There's always a purpose behind all of it. And anytime it doesn't get taken down, especially immediately, question it. question it. You think they don't have this stuff on lock? Disney is practically its own government. Okay? They've got this stuff so locked down. And then yesterday, we got so many leaks. Now, there's rumor going around that the Mandalorian and Grogu teaser trailer leaked, but I didn't see that. I didn't catch that one. But the Thor teaser leaked, the audio for it at least. The Spider-Man Brand New Day teaser leaked. And the Doomsday, like the one with Doom in it, apparently leaked. Now, there's a lot of shit going around online. There's either people who have completely made stuff up with AI, or there's people who have taken what has come out and then, added AI to it. Okay? There's a lot of that. So it's really going to take a lot of discernment to pick those apart. But from what I've been able to tell, there is a possibility that we could actually see Daredevil in Spider-Man Brand New Day. From what the Spider-Man Brand New Day teaser, very difficult to see. Very difficult to see. It is recorded off someone's computer at an angle, and the second half of it, they have to actually censor parts of the screen to keep the person's name, like information, off of it. Because when you send test reels out, it's watermarked property of sent to or whatever. When I get screeners, it has my name on it. That way they know where it came from. So it's very hard to see, somewhat difficult to hear. But what I've made out is Peter Parker is talking. Yeah, someone's eating. Someone's like on their lunch break or snacking while watching it. It's very difficult. But the Hand is present. The Punisher is present. With the Hand present, it makes me think that we're going to get Daredevil, because it's a Daredevil character. And you've got Frank Castle. You've also got Bruce Banner, who is a professor at a university. And you hear Sadie Sink. And Sadie Sink knows about the spell. Now, a lot of people are speculating that she's Shathra, the wasp spirit character that goes after all the spider totems and stuff, because she's kind of a, she's able to shapeshift and she's aware of all that. So I don't think that's true. I think the shapeshifter villain is whoever the Asian dude is that they cast. I think she's Jean Grey, and that she's being controlled. She absolutely, and I have said that she is Jean Grey this entire time. So I want my clout. I want my clout. I want my clout. I want my Brendan Skellner clout, and I want my Sadie Sink clout. But I thoroughly believe she is Jean Grey. Kevin Feige has said that the X-Men would start being introduced sooner than we thought. And here she is. Jean Grey is so unbelievably powerfully telepathic. She would be able to see that spell covering up people's memories. I see even Loki agrees with me. And so Loki says, I've heard that from someone else last week. Was it Josh? At Dinner Nerds? Was it Josh? He started saying it after me, by the way. I've said it longer and harder, so. I have speculated that she's Mayday from another universe, but she's Jean Grey. Because only Jean Grey would be able to see and sense that spell. As far as I know. And I'm not the only character in all of the Marvel universe, but if you connect all the dots from everything Feige has said and what's going on, it makes sense. Good morning, Joel Familia. Says we probably won't know she's Jean until the end of the movie. Who knows? Only one way to find out. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. I really like Spider-Man movies. I watched No Way Home yesterday. I got a lot of happy memories from that movie. My youngest son, I took him to see the Tobey Maguire movies. He was a huge Tobey Maguire Spider-Man fan. Forced me to listen to those soundtracks every time we got in the car. Nickelback. Oh my God. He carried around, he loved Spider-Man 3, and he carried around his black Spider-Man in his tiny little fist everywhere he went. So when No Way Home came out 4 years ago, we went together, and that was such a cool mom moment to watch my grown-ass adult son like experience that. That was just, I will always have that for No Way Home. But I'm probably going to have to go like this the whole every scene with Mark Ruffalo because I absolutely cannot stand him. He's the worst. Super Samar says, please don't let the reason Hulk becomes angry again is because someone got killed in the beginning of the movie in a rushed way. I don't think it's going to be believable. Instead, an eye roll. Who would they kill to piss him off so bad? That's an excellent question. I'd love to hear that. Now, tell that to my sweet baby boy who loved it to pieces. Then we got more Avengers leaks. Now, I tried to save what I could, but as you can see, everything is just being taken down, and I saved them on purpose. I wanted to show you guys. So let me see if I can find where it's, I don't know if I can remember all of it. I'll try. I will try. So Thor is teaser number 2. Thor is teaser number 2 for Avengers Doomsday, and it has leaked as well. And in this, he's praying. He's like knelt down and he is praying to his father, Odin. And he's like, you know, I don't want a crown. I don't want this. I don't want that. Basically, I need your help so I can hopefully see my love again. The rumor is that Love is with Valkyrie on New Asgard, that she sensed Doomsday coming. And he left Love on New Asgard and he went to join the Avengers to fight Doomsday. But this teaser, as much as the Chris Evans teaser really inflamed and pissed off the internet kids, everyone seems pretty united that the Chris Hemsworth one, the Thor one, was like, yeah, this one got me so hyped. I'm more hyped than anything. Yeah, like everyone's super stoked about it. Listen, I would listen to Chris Hemsworth read the phone book. I would listen to him read the Bible because he's just
Because that's what heroes do.
Yeah. But it does pose the question, if this is a direct sequel to Endgame, how much of those phase 4, 5, whatever movies and shows actually matter? Does Thor Love and Thunder actually matter? If no one saw, if the normies didn't go see that movie, are they going to know who he's talking about? Do they think he's talking about Jane? Joel says he sounds like Russell Crowe. Exactly, baby. Yes. Give me old fat Russell Crowe any day. Ensign Loki, they have to explain who Love is since most people didn't see. How is this going to work? I have so many questions. And them kids, them interweb kids, they seem to not truly understand that there's like 100 people in this movie. Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth are not, and Robert Downey Jr. are not the only cast members. Come on, man. Omari, we're never going to see Hercules again, are we? Probably not. In all reality, we should be seeing Hercules in Wonder Man. That's how Wonder Man got into acting. It's Hercules. Like, hey, want to get laid? Acting is the ticket. That's how he got into acting. Hercules. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And it's not going to happen because Disney doesn't know what the fuck they're doing at all. Speaking of which, Wonder Man drops January 27th, all 8 episodes. No marketing whatsoever. Just Ben Kingsley leaving me a voice memo every once in a while. Ensign Loki, they're both Australian faking British accents. So yeah, they sound the same. Listen, I will not accept any shade on Chris Hemsworth and Russell Crowe, sir. Leave me alone. Hot dudes are back in superhero movies, and I'm so happy. Joel Familia, Kevin Sorbo Hercules. Now, sir, if you wanted Kevin Sorbo Hercules, you should have joined the channel as a member and been watching the legendary journeys of Hercules with us on the members only channel. Omari, so Wonder Man is getting the Echo treatment if they're just dropping exactly so. And let me tell you something. Echo really upset me. Echo really, really, really upset me. I cannot tell you how excited I was for that series. I studied, I trained as a boxer many years ago. Okay. Like 1,000 years ago, and studied Aikido 1,000 years ago. Really funny story about my legs flying off behind me and smacking some poor girl in the shin, which is why I could not train anymore. But I did that stuff, and I do have Native American family. So this was very exciting for me. She's an actual amputee. She has an amputation in a leg just like mine, and studied martial arts. And I was like, do you know how annoying it is to be an active amputee woman and have people think that you can't go for a walk, let alone do this kind of stuff? Like, it's stupid. It's stupid, the idea people have of amputee women. And I was so excited that we were going to have this show. And she's like, yeah, I'm doing all my own fighting, because she is a martial artist. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be amazing. And that first clip of her fighting Daredevil came out, and I discovered that it was not her fighting. And I was devastated. I was absolutely heartbroken. I mean, just heartbroken. And then when they show her makeshift leg later and her pants are like tucked into it, I'm like, oh my God. All you're doing is giving people more bad ideas on how we live our lives. Like, that's not how that shit works, man. That is not how that works. It was. I found it very disrespectful to give the first actual real disabled woman superhero lead her own show and have it so subpar. They just kind of like threw spaghetti at the wall and said, okay, that was just very insulting to me. Like, we don't deserve quality. We don't deserve the attention. We don't deserve the same just the same quality and attention and passion and talent that anyone else does. And it was just upsetting. Just upsetting. So and I would say, like, hey, Disney, if you need like an amputee consultant, I'm happy to volunteer. But their fucking lead was an actual amputee. Like, are you telling me that she didn't say, like, hi, what's up? This doesn't work. Like, wow. This is bullshit. Joel Familia, they threw Echo to the wolves. They most definitely did. They did. And I don't think they'll ever bring her back or do anything with her again. I don't know if she'll ever want to do anything with them again. She just had a baby. She doesn't talk about it at all. I follow her on Instagram. I would love to speak with Alaqua Cox. Probably going to have some sort of interpreter because my signing is not good. It's it's bad. Good morning, Hunter Iggy. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore. This Paramount, Netflix, Warner Brothers crap, it's all bad juju. It's all bad news. It's all bad for us. It's all bad for us. It really is. But the last teaser is, like I said, there's really no way of truly honest to God knowing if what we are seeing or hearing is, you know, entirely real or legitimate in the first place. And I don't thoroughly, truly believe that they've really been leaked in the first place. I think they let this stuff out there to drum up hype and keep them relevant. So, the third one that has come out. So the first one was focused on Chris Evans. The second was Thor. The third one showed Chris Evans or Steve Rogers, Thor, and then you saw flashes of Doom's hand in his hood. No idea if that part was real or not. None. And you get like flashes of young Captain America. I don't know if it's real. We are living in this age where the leaked trailers are like Schrodinger's trailer. They're both real and not real at the same time. And it could be very possible that Disney, Marvel, is putting out fake stuff and real stuff on their own to throw off leakers and scoopers and nerdy channels. To both, one, throw us off, and two, keep them in the conversation. So, as I always say, think for yourself, use your discernment, and reserve your final judgment for when you actually see official final product. Now, of course, the conversation is going around now that because these leaks have happened, because they are taking things down, they are claiming DCMA copyright and attacking these accounts. Like you have seen here, 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 they are being taken down. But now the conversation is that my dog is probably seeing that Dave is pulled up back home and he's telling the entire neighborhood that, oh, now that they've leaked, they're thinking of just releasing the teaser. Of course they are. That was the plan all along. If it even happens, if any of this is real, I don't know. We're living in the Matrix. It's kind of fun, though. Gives us something to actually talk about and discuss. Oh my God. So, Mar, does the new Spidey suit look the same to y'all or just me? To me, it looks like the one at the end of No Way Home, the one he made on his sewing machine, which I gotta say, after making dog clothes this weekend, Peter Parker's one hell of a seamstress. Like, he's amazing. He's way better than I am. Like, he could sell things on Etsy. I don't know why he's bothering with trying to find a job as a pizza delivery boy or whatever Tom Holland's Peter Parker is doing for work in this film, when he could just make things on Etsy, like make some dog clothes. He could actually sell his own merch under an assumed name and make like Spider-Man stuff and sell it on Etsy. He learned to sew from his uncle Aunt May. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, he's incredible. He could. I wish he would teach me how to sew better. I'm not. I don't have very pretty stitches. Anywho, what do you guys think of all this leak stuff? See, I don't mind leaks. I don't mind them at all. I know a lot of people have a huge problem with them. Sometimes I really do like being surprised. I'm still surprised no matter what. But I like to play the speculation game. I like to play the guessing game. I like to see how good I am at guessing what's going on. Oh, really? Maria, who is my favorite Aunt May? Sally Field. It's Sally Field. I just love her. I love Sally Field. I don't know if it's Mrs. Doubtfire or the Flying Nun that has warmed my heart to her so much, or Gidget, but I love Sally Field. Loki says hype doesn't mean ticket sales. No, but it's a fun game to play. I don't know what to tell you. The Spider-Man films have always done well. Spider-Man is the most popular comic book character of all time, the most famous character of all time. Maria says, leaks suck. Leakers need to be purged. But I believe that the leakers work for the studios. It's the studios themselves. My sister-in-law recently stayed at the Steel Magnolia's house for the weekend. Tortured me the whole time while she was there, sending me pictures and video. Let's tell him, Shelby. We've been shoving nails up your arms. Yes, I seen Smokey and the Bandit. I love Sally Field. I just love her. Norma Ray. I love her. But I think that leakers are a part of the studio machine. as well as the bots. It's all part of the same thing. It's cheaper, easier marketing and publicity. That's just how I feel about that. So, but guys, that's basically all I got for you today. Here shortly, in about an hour or so, I'm going to be over on the Latino Slant for our mid roast. I'm going to dropping the link in the chat. Make sure you hold on to that. I don't know how to pin it. Did I just pin it? I don't know. There's the link. Save that. Copy it. We'll be there in about an hour. And then after that, about 3 p.m. my time, so 4 p.m. Eastern time, which is 1 p.m. Pacific time, head on over to Film Threat for the funeral for Star Trek. Yeah. All right, guys. If you want to help support the channel, got some great ideas. The first is the easiest and the freest option. Just hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with any more of this nerdy nonsense. And make sure you're sharing. Make sure you're leaving comments, because that way I can pick a winner, 4 winners for the giveaway in 200 more watch hours. That's right, just 200 more. I have a new video coming out after the holidays, a breakdown on Lobo. I know Penny's excited. I know she is. I'm excited. What can I say? He's been great. Tomorrow is our members only watch party. So if you're not a member yet, consider doing that right now. That's right. Join the channel as a member. Super cheap, super easy, and literally helps me keep the lights on so I can keep streaming for you guys and delivering the news and my shitty takes. There's also the super awesome option of super chat, super thanks, super stickers. They're super appreciated, and I will give you a super clip to show that in return. That's right. If those things don't work for you, I've got other things like Cash App. You can Cash App me. Yeah, doing that thing right there. And there's also that QR code right here. It takes you to this link, buymeacoffee.com/comics and MUA. And you can chip in as little or as much as you can to help me pay for this software and pay for the interwebs. There's also the original Nerdling Army over at patreon.com/comics, and similar to the channel memberships where you get early access to drops, your own chat community, exclusive content, you also get exclusive merch that you can't get anywhere else. And you get that every 3 months for the first year of your membership, and you cannot get that anywhere else, I assure you. So check out patreon.com/comics and enlist in the original Nerdling Army today. There's also the official merch store for comics and cosmetics.etsy.com. We got new designs like this one. You can get it on a candle, a coffee mug, a pint glass, a t-shirt, you name it. We got all kinds of stuff. And there's like hundreds of other designs inspired by all your nerdy favorites. DC Comics, Marvel Comics, Image Comics, Star Wars, Star Trek, Dune, you name it. It's all there. Designs all made by yours truly. It is time. It is the last week to get your Christmas shopping done and get it to your house in time for Christmas morning. Help support the channel. Finish your holiday shopping now by going to comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. Go do that. There you go. I'm also an affiliate for a few different companies. All of those links are in the description below. And you can find all of this on the website, comics-and.com. All of my links all of my reviews, my special effects looks and otherwise, as well as information about the channel and a little bit about yours truly as well. So comics-and.com for you. This podcast is powered by the Red 5 Network. We are a collective of exclusively nerdy podcasters and content creators here to educate and entertain you. So, if you like this podcast, chances are you're going to love more of what the Red 5 Network has to offer you. So go check out red5.bio.link.com today to discover more of your Red 5 Network. All right, guys. That's all I got for you guys today. Come find me over at the Latino Slant today at the link I dropped in the chat. And then go on over to Film Threat for the funeral for Star Trek and check out some Star Trek eulogies. It's not just like we're saying, Star Trek, it sucks, we hate it now. We all have loved Star Trek for so long, and we miss good Star Trek. So that's really what it's about. It's really a tribute to Star Trek. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon. You have your assignments. I'll see you tomorrow morning after, the Latino Slant and Film Threat. Be good. Keep your eyes peeled because Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!